A letter was once written with your name on it by your soulmate. It was never delivered. But Archangel Michael whispers, "You weren't supposed to know this, but truth cannot remain buried forever." The letter, meant only for your eyes, has resurfaced. It remained hidden for so long, tucked beneath a sweater in a drawer that held the scent of yearning. The handwriting is shaky with emotion. Your name appears at the top, written 3 times, underlined. What your soulmate poured into those pages was too raw, too honest. They sealed it, but could never send it. Now, it's in the hands of someone who knows more about your past than you do, and they are not silent. They are preparing to speak, not out of malice or affection, but something in between. What they've read will shake the story you believed was yours. This letter was never mailed, but it held a pulse, a memory, a scent, a story once shelved but never silenced. It speaks of a time, a place you both visited. It describes how your eyes used to glow, how you whispered sacred things beneath starlit skies, and then the truth your soulmate couldn't say aloud. They discovered something from your past that even you've forgotten. A name, a moment, a betrayal behind someone else's smile. They wrote it out, bleeding emotion into paper, hoping time would dissolve the pain. Time didn't erase it. It carried the truth forward, placing it now in the hands of someone who knows how to unlock what you've buried. Now it's not just a forgotten memory. It's a revelation. Your soulmate cried writing those words. There are smudges where teardrops fell, right over words like truth, forgive, and always. They never had the courage to give it to you. But the angels made sure it didn't disappear. The person who found the letter isn't a stranger. They've been observing from afar, sensing the unfinished pages of your life. They've read every word, and they are beginning to connect. The missing pieces, dangerously close to speaking them aloud. They hold both your name and your secret. That's why your energy has felt uneasy. Your soul is responding to something it hasn't yet seen. There's a specific phrase in the letter, one your soulmate only ever said in moments of deep vulnerability. And when you hear it again, unexpected, spoken aloud, you'll know they have seen the letter. The letter's scent, its date, the pen your soulmate used, even a photograph you never knew existed, of you smiling the way you haven't in years. It's all there. Real. Archangel Michael says, not every story stays buried. Some rise like tides, acting, unstoppable, and necessary. This one has returned because you're finally strong enough to face what once overwhelmed you. The one holding the letter has now spoken to someone else you know. They're planning a conversation you're not expecting. Your name will come up in a room filled with quiet truths. And when your phone rings, the voice on the other end will sound different. They may not explain everything at first, but they will say, "I've read something that belongs to you." That will be your sign. There's a paragraph on the back of a letter, written in pencil, not ink. So faint, almost lost to time, but it was found. And what it says will change everything. It speaks of a promise, not one broken, only delayed. Your soulmate never stopped believing. Even after everything, they wrote, "You will understand one day why I left without saying goodbye." Your soulmate saw something in your life before it even happened. They mentioned a month, a date, and a place you've recently been feeling drawn to again. They weren't just leaving behind a confession, they were leaving behind a prophecy. The person who found the letter is making their way to you. Whether you expect it or not, they are coming to place the truth into your hands. And with that truth, something long buried in your heart will finally be released. A weight you've carried for far too long. You will feel the shift begin in your chest, like a sudden warmth, followed by a tightness. A sign your soul is preparing for something long awaited. The air around you might feel heavier, but your thoughts will become clearer. The one holding the letter is someone you once trusted, but they'd been holding something back. A memory, a photograph, a small piece from the case. Pus that suddenly connects everything. Now, with the letter in their hands, they're finally ready to open up. Archangel Michael says, prepare to receive the truth. It may not arrive softly, but it will come with meaning, shaped by divine timing, and charged with the tears that fell when your soulmate still believed love could mend all things. There is a reason your journey is being redirected in this moment, and that reason has your name on it, written in a hand you once held, sealed with a message that was always meant to protect you, even if it didn't arrive when it was supposed to. The letter's paper was fragile, aged, soft like an old memory, and when the new keeper of this truth touched it, they swore they heard your name, like a whisper from somewhere beyond. It stirred something in them, something they thought had long faded. They've already made 2 copies, one for themselves and one for you. But what truly matters isn't the paper itself, it's the energy poured into every word. When you hold it soon, your fingertips will tremble, feeling the link between what never was and what still could be. You're no longer the person you were when that letter was written, but you're exactly the one meant to receive it now. Because within those pages lies a truth your soul has waited years to remember. The handwriting fades near the end, as if your soulmate ran out of strength, or maybe hope. But even then, they signed it with the name they gave only to you, the one only they ever used. The person who holds the letter had a choice, to destroy it or to deliver it. And something inside them, a force they can't name, a dream, a coincidence too strong to ignore, told them, deliver it. Since reading it, they have not been the same. Your name has followed them, whispered from lips, written in places they didn't expect. And now they know they can't keep it to themselves anymore. Archangel Michael says, this message is not random. It's a divine signal. You won't miss what's coming. The universe is setting this moment in motion, and when it arrives, it will stir your soul like a storm. It might hurt, but it will heal. Your soulmate mentioned another person in the letter, someone who unknowingly came between you, someone who blocked the connection from flourishing. That person's own truths are beginning to surface, and soon they'll be confronted by what they once buried. The one who found the letter, they're connected to both of you. They see the full story, the heartbreak and the healing. They're scared of what will happen when you read it, scared of how you'll look at them afterward, but more afraid of letting the truth rot in silence. This letter is no longer just ink on paper. It's a doorway, a bridge between what was and what must be, and now the chain is nearly complete. You're about to feel something deep, a clarity you haven't felt in years. The world might feel in years. Unstable. You may sense strange shifts, déjà vu, vivid memories, moments resurfacing. That's the letter pulling at your spirit, urging your heart to heal. And know this: the truth, when it comes, won't just be words. It will be a reunion with a version of yourself that was left behind the moment that letter was never sent. But that version still lives, waiting. Archangel Michael says, allow yourself to remember. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to receive. Because not every truth is a wound. Some truths are blessings. Delayed, yes, but arriving at exactly the right moment. Now, prepare. Because something is already shifting. Archangel Michael says, the one who carries your letter is restless. They know this isn't just a letter, it's proof. It's confession, it's prophecy and closure. They feel heat building in their chest, an urgency they can't ignore. They almost left it behind, twice. But the letter tugged at them, whispering your name again and again, each time louder in the silence. They never meant to open it, but the energy was overwhelming, like your soul was calling them through the paper. Now, they've started to write something of their own, a message meant for you to be read beside the original. Their hand may tremble, but their heart is steady because they know You deserve the whole truth, raw and real. You're no longer in the dark. Whether they speak it directly or you simply feel it in a sudden shift, the message will reach you. The tears inside that letter have turned into seeds, and tonight, one of them will bloom. If you wish to support this energy further, you can offer your gratitude from the heart. The letter tells of an evening you had long forgotten, but they never did. It was the night you looked at them and said something so honest, so deeply true that it broke through their silence. That was the night they began writing the letter, and the person holding it now realized something else, something that changes everything. They were there too, hidden in the background, watching through a curtain of secrecy. And just like that, the story grows beyond love. It becomes about destiny. You will be reminded of that night again. It could be a sound, a scent, a cool wind brushing your skin. It will come like a spark, a memory you thought was lost, and in that moment your heart will begin to remember pieces that time tried to erase. This isn't just a revelation, it's a spiritual awakening. Your name has lived in someone else's heart for years, buried under guilt, shame, and longing. Now, it rises again, like a sunrise. You are not alone in this unraveling. The angels are surrounding you with quiet strength, preparing your spirit for something powerful. Even your sleep has been disturbed lately, and that is not without purpose. There's more. The letter wasn't the only thing hidden. Tucked inside it was a small object, maybe a charm, a faded photo corner, or a pressed flower. Whoever found it felt a strange pull when they touched it. They kept it, and now they hold it close to their heart, because they've begun to understand they too are part of this story. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Tonight, something will finally be spoken, words that can no longer stay caged. And when you hear your name from unfamiliar lips, it won't feel strange. It will feel like home, like something calling you back to yourself. This is no coincidence. The one who discovered the letter had a dream just nights ago. In the dream, they saw themselves handing something to you. They woke up in tears, not knowing why. Now they do. The universe has choreographed every step. The letter is being drawn to you not by chance, but by divine order. You are about to be reminded of a version of yourself that still breathes in someone else's memory. A version they never forgot, a version they prayed would return. And now, that version is returning, not just as memory, but through the words you will soon hold. In the final line of the letter, your soulmate wrote something they never intended to erase. If you're reading this, I was braver than I ever thought I could be. But they weren't the one who delivered it. The one bringing it to you now is someone who feels they owe you that same courage. They will stand before you, maybe not today, maybe without words at first, but their presence will stir something deep inside you. You'll feel their energy before they speak. And when they do, they won't just hand you the letter. They'll release a truth they've carried, a secret link to yours. That's when the energy shifts. The weight of the past won't bind you anymore. You'll finally begin to see why this moment had to wait, why it couldn't have come a second sooner. There's still more inside the letter, symbols, hidden meanings, coded language meant for your soul only. The handwriting leans slightly to the left, just like it used to when they were afraid. You'll recognize it instantly when your eyes meet the page, and when you read it, your tears won't come from sorrow. They'll fall from a place in you that has hungered for honesty, for full, real love, for far too long. This is not the end. This is the bridge between what almost was and what still might be. You're not running out of time. You're entering it. The letter will arrive like lightning, sudden, bright, and impossible to deny. And everything you thought was lost will find its way back to you. Archangel Michael whispers, hold yourself with care tonight. A wave is coming, a wave of memory, of truth and release. They are near. The one carrying your message is closer than you realize. Their energy is already brushing against yours. They've practiced their words, But language will never be enough. What exists between you two lives deeper than speech, in glances, in soul echoes, in the spaces between silence. When they appear, time itself will fold into that moment. You will know what was always yours, what was only hidden under pain. They wrapped the letter carefully, in an old scarf once worn by the one who wrote it. Their essence lingers in the fabric, and when it reaches you, your spirit will know before your mind does. This moment is a test of how ready your soul truly is. The one delivering it may speak slowly, uncertain how much you already know, but the emotion behind every word will land like thunder. You'll feel it in your fingertips, a warmth in your chest, a quiet inner voice urging you, don't wait, read it now. The letter has waited long enough, so has your heart. This is more than a message, it's a restoration. Something taken from you, emotionally, spiritually, is being returned. A part of you is about to come home. The one carrying the letter has changed too. They didn't mean to be part of this sacred exchange. But now they see, this moment isn't just healing you, it's waking them up. They started remembering things too, glances, words, conversations long forgotten, moments that only now make sense. With the letter in their hands, your name has become something they hands. Your name has become something they why. Can't escape, a vibration echoing through their days, whispering in dreams, stirring in the wind. The message has made you unforgettable. And tonight, something inside them will finally say, it's time. When it happens, it won't come with fanfare. It won't need to. It will be calm, but powerful, like a storm that arrives in silence. There's a line in the letter that says, you deserve to know the whole truth, even if I couldn't say it back then. That sentence has haunted the one holding it. They've read it again and again, and now they realize this wasn't just a message to be read. It was a key to unlock something buried in your past, a door, a moment, a truth you had tried to forget. The past wasn't broken. It was tangled in someone else's silence. And now, the knot is ready to come undone. They told a lie that created separation, confusion, silence. But this letter clears the smoke. It holds up the mirror you've been avoiding. Archangel Michael whispers, your clarity is arriving right on time. There are no delays in divine alignment. What was once hidden is now stepping into the light. The very light your soul has been waiting for. If you choose to support this truth with your energy, know that every act of openness invites more blessings. Inside the letter, folded carefully, is a photograph you never knew existed. You were smiling, but underneath, your soulmate had written, they smiled that day, but I knew they were breaking inside. That single sentence will strike your heart because you'll remember that exact moment. The pain you masked so well. And the one soul who noticed it, your soulmate, didn't just love you, they saw you. And now, someone else sees you too. The one who found this letter sees an unfinished story. They've made a choice. They won't let the past fade quietly anymore. They are opening their heart. And when they do, you'll understand. The pain you've carried all this time was never meant to be carried alone. When your eyes fall on the letter, your heartbeat may race, because those words won't just stay on paper. They will echo through you, like a whisper in your bones. There's one word, a strange, familiar word. You haven't heard it in years, but your soul once spoke it in sleep. When you see it again, chills will run through you. The one delivering the letter isn't who you expected. Their bond with your soulmate runs deeper than you realized. And through them, a door is opening, between your past and your future. This isn't the ending. This is the reconnection, a miracle wrapped in emotion and paper and long-awaited truth. Right now, they're holding the envelope in their hands. Each time they think about giving it to you, their fingers tremble. They know this could change everything. Maybe they won't say much when they pass it to you. Just, "This was meant for you." Then they'll wait. Watch in your eyes, hoping you're ready. The moment you touch the letter, your energy will fuse with it. Everything your soulmate poured into those lines will rise into your heart. You'll feel it, raw, unfiltered, holy. And something in your spirit will shift back into place. You'll understand the silence. You'll forgive the wait. And you'll be open to what's next. This truth creates waves. Once you read the letter, you'll begin to see patterns. A phone call that feels divinely timed, a dream that repeats, a phrase in a film that hits too close to home. That's not coincidence, it's divine alignment. The lie is unraveling. The truth is resurfacing. There are parts of your story you never got to tell. Now the pen is in your hands, and this letter is page 1. Archangel Michael reminds you, do not fear this moment. Let it open you. Let it open you. Let it rearrange everything you thought you knew. Because what's waiting on the other side is healing and wholeness. The paper may feel delicate, aged by years of waiting, but the love inside, it didn't fade. It didn't fade. It transformed. You are being offered something rare, a second chance to feel what was once interrupted. A love letter that refused to be silenced, a truth that refused to stay hidden. The one who found it may not yet know how deeply this will move you, but you will. And the moment you read it, you'll remember some truths are timeless. Some love never leaves. They are finally trusting what their heart has been whispering all along. You deserve this. You may cry, you might even fall into silence. But after the tears, something within you will stir. Something you thought was lost forever. Archangel Michael speaks. This is not just the close of a hidden chapter. This is the start of deep soul healing across lifetimes. The moment your eyes meet the letter, your past, your present, and what lies ahead will align like constellations finally in place. The weight of years will begin to lift. This letter doesn't just carry words, it holds frozen moments waiting for your touch to make them breathe again. It will not break you, it will reveal you, piece by piece, in ways even your own reflection has forgotten. Inside that folded page is the key to a part of your spirit that has long been locked away. It wasn't meant to return to remind you of pain. It was meant to bring the final unspoken truth your heart has always waited for. The truth your soulmate couldn't say aloud, but poured into ink, trembling with love. Now someone else has stepped forward. Someone chosen, someone strong enough to carry it to you. And when they do, you will feel the world pause, as if time itself is watching. There's one last paragraph, written in the margin, almost hesitantly. Your soulmate left it there. And when you read it, it will shatter you in the most healing way. If I never see you again, please remember that I never stopped believing in you. That single sentence will echo through your chest, for hours, for days, perhaps even for years, because in that moment, you'll understand they're still with you. Through the one who found this letter, through everything about to unfold, your soulmate's spirit never truly left. They stayed close, waiting for this moment. And now they are right beside you, whispering gently, "Open it. It's time." You are not unraveling. You are returning to yourself. What you feel rising within you is not fear. It's truth, awakening and moving through your soul like sunlight melting frozen earth. This letter is sacred. It wasn't lost. It wasn't forgotten. It was preserved by time, protected by angels, and delivered at the exact moment your heart became ready. The one who holds it now is standing on the edge of choice. They see your name on the envelope, and they understand this will change everything. When it finally reaches your hands, breathe. Let it open something inside you. Let it carry you home to the truth that no words could say before now. The one bringing you this letter may be fragile too. They might speak softly, maybe even avoid your eyes. but their hands, they'll tremble as they pass it to you. Not from weakness, but from deep reverence. They know. They felt it. And they're offering it to you with a quiet hope in a heart full of unspoken prayers. You'll take it. You'll pause, and you'll feel every breath, every second, like your whole life has led to this one moment, because it has. The tears that come won't be from pain. They'll be for return, for remembrance, for love that survived time and traveled back through this letter to reach you again. Tonight, as darkness settles, you'll feel it, a stir in your chest. Maybe you'll dream their name. Maybe you'll smell a familiar scent from long ago. Maybe you'll simply know. Something is near. The letter is moving. The messenger is ready. The moment is approaching. Archangel Michael says, stay open, stay soft. What's coming is not destruction. It's divine remembrance. Your name is still sacred. Your story is still unfolding. And this letter, with its tears and truth, will remind you. Some love never ends.